Hey everybody, this is Ori from OneSkills. In today's video, I'm going to show you 10 ways that we use free tools to grow our SEO traffic and you guys can use as well. I wanted to make this video in addition to the article to show you the screen share of my computer so I can show you a little bit about how the tool works and some tactics you might use for yourself as well. So the first one is a tool for us to figure out what type of content to create. So the first thing, we're going to actually go to Google, just regular Google search, and we're going to analyze the SERP result page, the search engine result pages. So for example, if I have a business that I want to rank for the word fix AC or fix air conditioning, before I create any kind of content, before I do my keyword optimization, my meta tags, my interlinking, my link building, I need to know what type of content does Google like to rank. Okay, so if I look for this, just for example right here, I'm going to go and I can see the first result is just a very basic result. Here I have some FAQs. Here I have an article that actually is not a service page, but it's an article teaching something, 8 ways to solve a problem and fix them. Okay, I see a lot of videos right here, so maybe it's not just articles. I want to make a lot of videos. They're very high up right here, and then I see other articles, 7 ways on how to fix them, and then I might have some other repair pages, things like that. So when you look at your result page, you need to look at what is appearing there already. What does Google think is the best result for the user? And you need to create that. So for example, if you have a lot of videos and you're not making videos, you're trying to rank your article only, you're going to have a much more difficult time. Consider making different types of media. Videos, articles, images. Sometimes there's a lot of ads on the top. Maybe you don't want to do SEO. Maybe you want to do PPC. You want to do ads. You need to always consider these kind of things. Okay, so that's the first thing. What type of content to create? Look at what ranks already, and then make more content of that. Okay. The next one is your keyword research. There's a lot of tools for keyword research. We're going to cover 2 different types of tools. The first one is the auto suggest. It's very, very simple. If you go and you're typing in fix AC, for example, as your term, you'll be able to see the auto suggest. These are the other popular ones that Google thinks you might want to search for. So now you have all these keyword ideas that you can add to your keyword list. And you can do another thing, which is just go here and space A, and you can see all the fix AC starting with the letter A, and you can find the ones that are relevant. And then B, all the ones with starting with the letter B, and C, etc., etc. You can all obviously do things such as add the word why, where, what, when, etc. All these question words, and you can find additional things. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. The next thing is going to be competitor analysis. There's going to be 2 tools that we want to cover. Number 1 is Google Alerts. If you're not familiar, it's a way for you to get email alerts about some kind of search term if something new happens to appear online. So for example, what I would like to do is put the URLs of my competitors. Let's say, for example, Yelp.com is my competitor. I'm going to put it in. I'll see a preview of anything that came up, and I'll send myself once a day an email with any new mentions that talk about Yelp.com, and I can get ideas how my competitor is promoting online, where they're mentioned. Maybe I can get the same kind of links or mentions and also get some ideas for strategy. So I like to create alerts for my competitors and get that information. The next thing I can do is actually use the Ahrefs Backlink Checker. I can put the name of my for example, competitor, let's just say it's Yelp.com, and I can get a list of all the links that they have. Obviously, this video is for free tools, so you're going to get a limit of the actual links, but if you pay, there's going to be more links. But you can see this information right here. You can see how many backlinks they have, and you can see a list, and you can try to get the same links for yourself to do link building to rank better. Okay, next one. Next one is stolen content. Sometimes you have your own content, your own videos, images, content, the words, text, etc. And some other websites, either your competitors or just other websites out there, they either scrape or they steal it from you. What you can do is you can find it online using Google search, and then you can actually go contact them and either tell them to remove it or tell them that if they want to continue to use it, they have to link back to you. So you can get a link, you can do better with your SEO. So what are the 2 ways? The first way is you actually go to your site. Let's pretend that Wikipedia is our site, and you're going to grab just many, many words, at least 8 words in a row. And so for example, let's say I took like 20 some words. If I can copy that and I can actually I can put it in quotes. Quotes means I want to search for the exact thing that exactly this way, not just something like this, but the exact way. And you'll see it highlights right here. So in addition to Wikipedia, you can see also all these universities are copying the same exact words. If I'm not Wikipedia, I'm a business, and someone copies my words without asking, you can go contact them, tell them, hey, you got to remove it, or you got to link to it, or whatever, whatever you want to do. For link building for SEO, it's a good thing. If you want to remove, you might have to send a lawyer message or something like that, but you can already review that. The next thing, similar to text, you can also do images. So let's say, for example, this is my image right here. I can copy the URL of my image, or I'm going to take all my popular images, maybe my blog article images or things that I created that are unique, owned by me. I can click here, copy image address. I can go to images.google.com or just google.com, and I can go. Let's go to images.google.com. I can click here on search by image. I can paste the URL right here. When I paste it, you can actually see which other sites have this same exact image. And let's say, for example, let's say this is most likely a stock photo. But if it wasn't, and I see all these other websites that actually took my photo, I can contact them, do the same thing. Hey, remove it or link to it, and that's it. Okay, next one. Next one is content ideas. There's many ways to do it. We're going to talk about keyword research. We talked above about the auto suggest. Another one is answer the public. It's a pretty cool tool right here. What you're going to do, you're going to register a free account. You can search for one of your terms. Let's say I'm selling socks. And what it'll do, it'll try to give you all these things that people are searching for related to questions. So for example, they use the what, where, when, will, etc. And so I can actually look at these ideas. Let me zoom in for you guys. Just for example, I can make an article of can socks cause foot pain? And I can make all these other articles for my blog, and I can be the place that people want to go for any information socks. And eventually the people who want to buy the socks will also buy from me. So I can be the one that gets a lot of traffic, and I can funnel it into my e-commerce or whatever it might be. Okay. Next one. The next one is for writing services. So 2023 is a really great year for AI content. ChatGPT, Bard, and then right now Grok is coming up. They help you write things. So you can go to your ChatGPT, register an account, or Bard, or whatever it might be, and then you can give it the guideline. You can say, hey, this is my business. This is what I want to write. I need your help for article. I need your help for product description, or whatever it might be. The more information you give it, the better. Give it as much information, as much detail. Don't expect it to say, hey, I need an article for SEO. I just need 400 words. Give me something. This is my business. Give it a lot of detail. Use all the tools we talked about before to come up with new ideas. Talk to ChatGPT, explain to it concepts, give it structure. Say, this is what I want for the introduction. These are my headers. These are my bullet points. These are my pro tips. And then tell it to just kind of fix things, fix the grammar, do things, and then do revisions with it, right? Fix it, go back, fix it yourself, put it back in ChatGPT. Don't expect just to write something very basic from ChatGPT, such as give me an article 400 words, good for SEO, and don't expect it to rank. Work with it. These are tools that help you. You can really do good out of it. And the same thing goes not just ChatGPT, Bard, or others. You can use them as well. I use ChatGPT more, but it depends on you. Okay, next one. Keyword and topic trends. Okay, so you can go to Google Trends and you can type in the term that you have. For example, socks is my term, and I can look at the traffic, the country I want, in the time frame, and I can notice that the trend is really for holiday season mostly. So I can know that I can prepare for holiday season better efforts. Obviously, I can run ads during those times. I have enough time to rank for them. I can figure out other kind of related terms. For example, maybe I want compression socks or something like that. You can actually get ideas from these and look at the trends and also see if maybe trends are going, for example, down. Maybe you don't want to invest so much time in that keyword. Maybe the trend is actually going down over the years, but you can look at the trend themselves and get some ideas. Next one is analyze and improve website speed. As you know, website speed is part of the algorithm. You should have a good fast website for your visitors and obviously for your SEO. So what do? You can actually go, there's a few things. First of all, you need to analyze your speed. Go to your pages. For example, I went to my home page. I'm going to right click on inspect on my Chrome browser. I'm going to use the Lighthouse. I can click here, Lighthouse, and I can generate a report. And the good thing that it's going to do It's going to generate report, obviously either for mobile or for desktop. It's going to give you the speed report, but it's also going to give you some score for your SEO efforts. So you can use both of those tools for speed and for SEO efforts, and then you can give it to your developer to make things better. For example, my performance is 60 out of 100 for mobile. And what can I do? Actually, the FCP and the LCP are not that good. It takes time to load, and I can give all these things. For example, I might want some, other coding changes to do. Okay, so you can use this. It's a great tool. Once you figure out your issues, you can actually optimize further. You can use Cloudflare, for example, for some speed optimizations. They have some cool settings. They have some caching settings you can do. The paid version is much better for speed, but the free one is not bad at all. So if you use Cloudflare, there's a free version. You can use it. It's really, really good. The paid one for $20 a month is really good. The free one is not bad at all. You can compress your images. Compressor.io is one thing. It's a web tool. If you don't want to install software, you can just drag it, either do lossless, which doesn't lose the quality, but it makes the file a little smaller, or you do a very basic lossy, which is very hard to see the change in quality, but the file size is going to be much lower. And for me, if you have Mac, for example, I love Image Optim. It's a really good tool. It also compresses images. And it does it on your computer as software. It's a really, really good one. They have great compression rates. Okay, next one. Monitor website health. This is a very obvious one. Google Search Console, right? Search Console gives you so much insight. It tells you if your website is hacked. It tells you how many pages you have indexed. It lets you set up your sitemap. If you haven't done it, please connect your sitemap. You can see how many pages you have. You can see which pages have issues to be indexed, which you can fix either manually or via code or via your website. You can actually inspect certain URLs. You can re-index them quicker. You can check your performance. You can get your keyword list right here, all the keywords that rank. And for example, their position, their click-through rates. You can have some ideas of how to improve. You can see, for example, this one is ranking number 17, but it has very high impressions. If I work very hard to improve this one, actually I can get a lot of traffic, just for example. Obviously, you have things like your enhancements, which are your structured data. You can verify if it's okay, if it's not. You can see who's linking to you. You have a lot of things here for SEO. Okay, great. And the last one is you can estimate keyword monthly searches. This is obviously known by many of you. Don't forget about Google Ads Keyword Planner. You can type in your term. You can see how many people search for it in a month on average. You can see if the trend going up, down. You can obviously target them. You can make a list of all the keywords you want, and over time you should be adding to this keyword list, right? You shouldn't just choose 20 and target them for 2-3 years. You should always add and change. And you can also look at the competition. These are this is competition for Google Ads. How many advertisers are there? Is it very hard competition? And what is the estimate actual cost per click for these things? So for example, you can go ahead and you can look for competition. Let's say low, maybe there's some opportunity right here. And you can see, oh, you know what? Hiking socks actually has pretty good search volume, 27,000 a month. And it's actually growing. You see year over year change. It's actually a growing keyword. And there's not that many advertisers. You know what? I want to focus more on SEO for this. Maybe I even also want to run ads on it. And I want to sell it if I have hiking socks. That's a great opportunity. It looks like a great idea. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Everything that you have here on the screen, we also have on our website, onescales.com. You can go there, check it out. You can see the article with screenshots as well, but this video is to supplement the article, and all of our articles and all of our videos are doing together. So any article we have on the website, we also have a video of it. Any video we have on YouTube, we also have an article to explain. Some of you like to learn via video. Some of you like to learn via text. Or reading or images. They're all available for you guys. We're trying to reach to you guys and help you guys learn and do better and optimize and just be more efficient and do better. Thank you very much. If you did like this video, please like, please subscribe, please share, please say hello, contact us, send us something on social media, subscribe to us. If you like it, let us know. If you didn't like it, let us know what we can improve. And we're here for you guys. Much, much appreciated. Thanks.